Hello guys. I'm back again on my YouTube channel. We're back again to you know how to try to tell you how I do trade and also how you can find it. And you can find my video important so that you can see how I trade and how my strategy work as well. So guys, but before I start to you know start something on the chat. I want to say some words. I want to explain some things for you guys. Um, guys, I will sit down here and try to make things easy. Try to feel like to tell you that this trading of a thing is something that everyone can do. I want to be honest with you guys. This channel is here to be honest with a lot of people and also to bring down to break down how you can trade. Even though breaking down how to trade, you might still find yourself losing money at some point in your life, and you might still find yourself being in a long time losing tricks. Even though your strategy works, you understand, you might be in a losing trick whereby you might be very, if you are the kind of person who doesn't really understand this game and you don't know how to manage your risks properly, brother, to be frank with you, it might affect you. It might affect you. You understand? So that is what I have to say. And let's move on to the next part. The next part is that I know that this video is going to find beginner trader, people who are just hearing about forex, people who have heard about forex and they try to understand, they want to understand how it works, and it will still find people who already know about trading the financial market. So what I want to say is that I will be telling you how to trade. I will telling you how and how you should be going about it. So let's hop on the chart. So guys, you can see that this is this is gold, right? And this is gold, and we are on the more on the monthly time frame. I always tell you guys that I'm a heavily swing trader, and how I trade is that I go to the higher time frame to do my top down analysis and know where price is about to go. You understand? So you can my last video I told you guys that gold is going to sell massively, and we are hoping to see that confirmation before we can start executing our trade. um you can see how I mark out the chart, and you can see that this is how we mark out the chart. So I'm not going to go that far the way we go to the we are on the monthly time frame, right? So on the monthly time frame we have a support here, another support here, right? We now have resistance here, right? There were two resistance here. I mean, was it three? This is three resistance level here. So let me mark it. This is the resistance here. You understand, the monthly resistance, and we are hoping the price should come back to this area before we start seeing it buy. Overall direction of gold is buy. It's a buy. It's a buy. We are on overall direction is an uptrend, but we need a very huge retracement from this area to this place to this demand before we start buying. So um let's hop into the weekly time frame. Let's hop into the weekly. So on the weekly, you can see that we have a very another support here, which identify a very key area. Another one here. So what we want to see is that we want to see price break this area before we start to confirm a sell to this area. So the thing is that I I want to just say that. Let me say that how am I going to break this thing down? I'm just thinking of how I should break this chart down so that people who are just new beginners in this game, they should try to understand how financial market works. And one thing is that you cannot learn this thing at once. It's step by step. And what I will do is that I have to break down the step on how I should go about it, how to a market structure and candlestick and all of those things. I have to try to analyze, try to explain it for you guys. So what we have is that you can see that on our weekly time frame, you saw that price of gold buy massively to the all-time high, and then we start seeing it. So if you go down to the weekly, I mean to the daily candlestick, and you can see what is happening. So you can see what is happening on the daily candlestick, right? You see what is happening. So what we are expecting is we are expecting price to I think on this area, right? Uh, Yes, this area. This is the support of this area. And the support is here. So waiting price to break this area, then we start selling down. So for our own confirmation as a swing trader, we will want price to break this trend line, this trend line here before we can try to prepare ourselves to start selling gold at the moment. So that's what I have to say. Um, let me say that let's go back to the let's say maybe you're on the weekly. This one is for beginners, you understand? For newbies, you understand? Let's zoom out. Let's delete all of those things so that we can start afresh. Let's start afresh. So guys, I'm not going to try to make this thing like easy, like something that yes you can come and get, all of those kind of things. Guy, to be frank, man, guy, trading is very difficult. Trading is very, very difficult. Trading is very difficult, guys. Trading is very difficult. So let me just say, but if you one thing is that no matter how something is difficult, there's always a way. There's always a way out. If you put your mind, you determine, you're gonna, you know, forest gonna rake you off, like take everything from you before you now start, getting it back because it's gonna take your time, gonna take your resources, everything about you, everything is gonna take it. So let me say, okay, we're on the weekly time frame. You understand? So if we are on the weekly time frame, you say price if price is going like this, we have what we call an uptrend. You understand? Price was going there, here, this is an uptrend. And what you see around the zone here, let me just say that this is a downtrend. You understand? As a new beginner, when price is going like this way, creating this higher high and higher lows, that's when price is doing what, going to the top. So that is an option. And when price is giving you lower low, lower highs, price is doing what, you know going down. You understand? So what do we understand here that price was going down at this moment here before it started going up? You see price create this thing, went up, came back, break this uh, support area, break down, came back to the support area, became resistant and then break before we now see it now came here, break this one, then start trying to push and then start going up. So in all of those things, it will make you to understand where and how you should, you know, trade. So let's say you go, let me just go to the monthly candlestick, right? Let's go to the monthly candlestick. There's something I want to show you guys, or let's go to the let's go to this one here. is something I want to show you guys. So guys, so there's something I want to show you guys here. You understand? We are on the 3 month candlestick. The reason why I take you to the 3 month candlestick is not that you're going to trade here. You're not trading here, but it's for you to understand the overall direction and how you are going to be, trying to position yourself in the market. The most important thing is how you want to position yourself in this market and go for the right trades. You understand? So let's go into it now. So what we want to do is that you can see that this one of these candlestick here is 3 months. You understand? 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, right? You understand? So when you see candlestick, making this range like this, we call it an uptrend. You understand? We call it an uptrend. You understand? Remember, I told you guys that what you need in this market are three confluence, right? You need your low, your high, and your supply and demand. You understand? Your low, your high, and your supply and demand. You understand? So when you see a market is bullish going up, what you want to do is that okay, price has created a bullish candlestick. What next am I going to look at? What am I going to look out for? What you have to look out for is like what you need to look out for is now your what price has closed, price open around this area, then now close at 2000 0.082.4. You understand? But went up to 2000 191.3, but came back to close at 2086. You understand? So this is telling you that okay, what are you going to do now? You have know your high, you have know your low. The next thing you want to do, you have to find your demand area. Market that is going up, what you need to be finding is your demand. The market that is coming down, what you need to find is your supply. You understand? Then you mark out those areas of your demand and supply, right? So when you mark out those your areas of your demand and supply, then you wait for a retracement. So when price retrace back to that area, you start buying to the top side. So let me show you guys something, right? Let me just let me just give you an example. I want to give you a quick example. My trend line is now just trying to just want to give you an example. I want to give you this example right here. Uh, I have this is our high of this candlestick, right? This is our high. Let's mark the low. This is our low, right? And we have the high, we have the low, which some traders call it support and resistance, right? So this is what we have on the 3 month candlestick. The high, the low. So let's now go down to a lower time frame. Let's go down to the monthly. Maybe the monthly. Let's go down to the monthly. So on the monthly, this is our what? This is our low. This is our high. So before we can trade this, what we need is our demand, right? We need our demand to be touched. You understand? So when you now have this here, the next thing that you want to be finding is where is my demand? You understand? This is my support, this is my resistance, this is my support, and where is my demand? Look at my demand. You understand? And how you can find your demand, sometimes you can use your Fibonacci retracement. You understand? You mark your Fibonacci retracement down to this area. So you wait for your key area whereby price will retrace and come, and then you now enter. So what you want to do around this zone now is that this is high, this is your high, this is your low. What is next? My demand, because we already know that price is going bullish. When price is going bullish, the things and what you want to be finding is your demand area. Where is my demand? Demand is the place that you have to buy. If you price is not retrace and come and touch your demand, it's not valid. You don't need to trade that. You have to let price do anything that you want to do. If price is going on, let it go up. But you should make sure that price come back to that demand area, touch it, you know, retrace to that demand area before you think of buying. So you can see that price, this is our low, price came back from this place, created our demand here, created our demand around this zone. And what did this happen? What happened here? Let's go to the lower time frame for us to know what happened, because we are on the higher time frame. You saw that this was the high, the low, and this was the high. So what do you want to do? So if you use, I don't want to go into Fibonacci right now because it's another topic on its own. You use your Fibonacci, you place it to this place, and you wait for the retracement, right? And when price retrace back to this area, this was a demand. This was a demand area around the zone. And price, what did price do? Price came back to touch this place and then start buying to the top side. So this is the way you try to find out how to figure out to find out your demand or your supply areas. You know, that's how you get to find it out. And by so doing that, you're going to see yourself, start, seeing results. Even by so doing that, when you are in your losing trick, you're going to lose a lot. I'm not going to lie, I don't want to make it so easy for you to think that, oh, when I understand supply and demand, I'm not going to lose. You will lose a lot. You will lose. You will lose. What will save you is your risk management. It's your risk management, because the system of this thing has been set for us to lose. Not how this thing did not set for us to win. So you have to follow. It's not by your smartness, it's not by how educated you are, but it's about how patient and wait for the right opportunity. When you wait for the right opportunity, you get it right. So that is what I want to talk about. And so far so good. We are still hoping that gold should come back to this area before we start you know, buying at the same time. But for me, where I'm looking at, what I'm looking at, I just want price to break, you know, come back, break this area before I will be finding a good setup for me to look if I can, start selling gold, you know. So that is what I we say on gold. And also I think let's go on US 30. Let me just go on US 30. Let me explain some things. Let me go to US, SP 500. Rather. Let's go on US SP 500. So we are on SP 500, and you can see that the price on SP 500 has been going to the top side. Also price has been going to the top side. So let me see. Let's go down to the monthly. So on the monthly, um let's go down to the to the yearly. I want to break this thing down so that a lot of newbies understand and then have a proper, knowledge about it, right? You understand? So let me try to delete all this. Let me try to delete it. Um, so try to bold it, a little bit bold it so that you understand what I'm trying to say. So guys, see, this is a yearly candlestick. This one here, this is 2024 yearly candlestick, and this is the 2025 yearly candlestick. And before we can, try to say that we can have a good confirmation between buyers and sellers here, there are two confluences that we have to be looking at. You understand? First of all, this is the bullish yearly candlestick of SP 500. So what we want to see is that we want price to break above the resistance of the last year candlestick and keep and then create a demand area for us to wait for price to retrace and then we start buying. But if price doesn't do that, we want price to start selling down, you understand, breaking some support areas before we can start looking for supply for us to start selling. So what we need is that we will want price to break this zone, which is here. Price has not yet broken it last year um resistance. Price has not broken the last year resistance. So what we need here, we want price to break the last year resistance and then come back for the demand area before we start buying. So as we are waiting for that, now we can now go to the, you know, let's say let me go to the monthly time frame, right? So we are waiting for price to come and break. You can see that price has not yet broken this area. The first one it came, it broken, but that is not a valid break of structure. Market has not broken that structure properly. So what we want is that we want price to go up again, break this structure properly, properly. And when you break this structure properly, we are going to wait for a retracement for us to, you know, start buying. So that is what we want to see. But even though price doesn't do that, if price did not do that, coming. My system kind of like seizing at the moment. So 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 you can see that we are waiting for price. Price came here but did not break this yearly and support, I mean resistance. So we're waiting for a proper break. We want to be proper break to break to the top side and then come back to the demand area before we can start buying. So that is what we are waiting for on SP 500. But if price does not do that, what we'll be looking at, we'll be looking for price to come back, maybe break this area around the zone here. This one, we want price to break this support before we can anticipate a a massive sell. So that is what we have to say on this video. And my teaching is kind of like complicated, kind of like just saying this, but what I would do is that I will just try my best. My next video, I will break things down. If we are focusing on structure, we are going to be, studying structure, and you can see around this place that what is doing here. Price is doing what? Going up. This a bullish candlestick. We have support here. we have resistance, support, resistance, higher and higher high, and lower low, higher high, lower low, lower high. I mean, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high. So what is happening around the zone? We are seeing markets going bullish. So what you have to do at this moment as a trader, you have to be buying. You have to be buying. Anytime you see, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, you have to be doing what? Buying. You have to be doing what? Buying. This that indicate that is a bullish, a bullish market at the moment. So that is what I have to say. And for those of you who are looking to trade right now, as I see, my own opinion is that hold on and see what the price will do. Hold on and see how price will do, because right now price has not given us a good, significant opportunity for us to trade. Because even though you trade, you are going to lose, because currently this week I even lose some amount of money. Like I think I lose like I think it's around $14 on my profile my account that I'm trading. I lose $14, and the reason why I lose that money is because I am very, very good at managing my risks. I'm good. I don't play with risk management. So I know that is the only thing that can save me from this market. I have to keep my risks, and I have to discipline myself and wait patiently for the right opportunity. So guys, that is what I have to say. And do well to like and subscribe and share my videos. Thank you and happy weekend. God bless you all. I'll catch you guys in the next video.